Greetings, viewers. Welcome again, and I'm so happy that you've been able to follow through this series of videos. We are now on the financial comfort or flexibility level. This one, at least you've been able to save 2 years of the living expenses, and at least here you're able to see it right at the end of the tunnel. Kuna nuru gizani. In this one, we are now thriving, and we can only do better. If you're to compare this level with the climate in Kenya, you'd compare this with the modified equatorial climate of the Lake Basin. This is the climate at Kisumu and the environs. Yes, at this level, at least there is something. There is something that you can talk about. You're comfortable and you are flexible now to go to the next level. And if you are to talk about the kind of food that you enjoy at this level, you realize that you are able now to choose your food. You are able to choose your food. You are able to choose what you want to eat. You are able to choose how many courses of a meal you want to eat. And you are able to have sufficient food. You are able to have all the 3 square meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then in between, you are also able to afford snack. Then, if it's a means of transport, here you are able to drive debt-free. You can choose the kind of car you want to drive. Now you stop just using those vehicles that are just a means to an end. You can choose the kind of vehicle you want to use. Most of my friends will call them machine. You can now have a machine that can propel you from one level to the other. And occasionally you can afford some flight to go to some places. If it's the kind of house that you're living in, you now live in secured houses. If you're still renting, you have to rent in the best of the land. All by this time you bought a plot and you build your own houses. And at this point, you build good houses. Houses that are worth looking at, and houses that are well designed. Something that you're happy to say, this is my residence. In terms of clothing, at this level you dress impressively. You occasionally shop in the high-end shops, or even import some of the clothes. By now you dress impressively. You dress to kill. You're able to have all the accessories that you need. You can change your designers. You don't only wear one designer. And your clothes are good to look at. Then in terms of safety and security, you are keen on the community that is surrounding you. You have insurance. And at this point, you are able even to join a members club so that you become a member of a club. You just want to be associated with a few people, or people who seem like they are making it. In terms of your love and belonging needs, you have many friends, but you want to cut some of the friends because most of them are really befriending you because you're able to entertain them and you're able to host them. At this point, you have you have few networks, and you have a members club, and since you have a choice to where you belong, and at this point, at least many people will want to be associated with you, so you can easily choose who you want yourself to be associated with. In terms of self-esteem, these people are confident in themselves. They respect others and they respect themselves. And they have some level of esteem. You can work with them because they have no inferiority complexes. Then in terms of self-actualization, they have enough time to exercise. They have enough time to take occasional trips. They have enough time to practice their hobbies and explore their talents. And at this time, at least at this level, these people, in case they are parents, they have enough time even to interact with their kids. And their kids are able to enjoy their parents. How do their budgets look like? At this time, they have been able to at least have enough sources of income such that they're able to have more than enough they've been able to save, and they're saving more than the 2 years of their living expenses. And at least at this point, the income is more than the expenses. And when you look at their liabilities, they have worked on paying off those debts that they acquired when they were looking to acquire the assets. If it's the car loan, they have already paid off for the car loans. If it's the mortgage, it's in the final stages of paying off. If it's the plots, they already paid off the plots and they are now building. If it's they acquired the loan to go and start business, the business has already paid off the loan. And you realize these people do not have so many liabilities for consumer debt. They don't have any consumer debt. And even if they have those liabilities and loans, it's just for the ones that they got when they're acquiring the assets. And the assets are able to mitigate, or they're able to cater for those loans. So these people now have assets, and these assets are regularly giving them money, or they're giving them an income that is able to meet their expenses. And at least 2 years of their expenses are already catered for. At this point, someone is financially comfortable and they are flexible. If they are tired of the work they are currently working in, they can easily switch or move out of that work, and they will, since they know that their 2 years living expenses will be catered for, they have no worries, and they easily now can start now driving and doing what they love more. And they easily, in as much as they may be stressed, they will have the good stress, not stress because they cannot afford, but the good stress on thinking of how they can afford what they really want. At this point, these people are able even to give back to the society and give in good measures. If they're those ones that have always wanted to serve the community, they will be able to go into politics or even go to positions of power, so that they're able now to meet the other people's need. At this point, they are even comfortable and confident to even share how they have been able to move from all the other levels to this level. And at this, most people, they live to this level, and they feel comfortable enough to just stick to this level. Yes, there's still more. There's still another level that we can go to. And if these people are just about to retire, yes, they will retire gracefully, and they will have enough for their retirement. They might not have enough for their kids to inherit, but at least they have enough for their own retirement. Yes, this is a comfortable level. It's a financial freedom level, and you must have worked for it. See, from the day that you are dependent up to now. Yeah, there is a next level, and I invite you to join me so that we also get to look at this next level. Thank you.